Oryzon is a biotech, a biopharmaceutical company created in Barcelona some years ago. Basically, what we do is we try to generate competitive products to improve people medical needs, basically in diagnostics and therapy in oncology and neurodegenerative diseases. This was what we do today. So we start the company actually in also very tough and gloomy moments. It was the year 2000, and that time the dot-com bubble just had exploded. So in this scenario, and with the lack of tradition of the Spanish biotech sector, and that we were very, very greeny, we were scientists, you know, wow. So it was almost impossible to start the company. So we had people helping us in FIDEM. Jose Maria is here in the audience, and some other people in FIDEM that managed to convince us that why we shouldn't try to start by self-funding. That was very weird. At that moment, and I believe that today also is also true, we were having also public instruments to really multiply this money that we were raising. And the fact is that by the end of the first year, by the contribution of FIDEM, FEDETI, and profits and so on, we were able, to our surprise, to have raised our first €1 million. At the end of the next 12 months, the final picture of the company is that we have raised almost 1.4 million, but in equity. But we had, with public instruments, almost €3 million. And I think this is something that we should think about when we consider the feasibility to set up companies here in Spain, in Catalonia. No? So in 2007 and 2008, we decided to review the strategic business plan of the company and to move forward towards a business model based on products. And then we obviously found that we need new funds in the company. So this new business model was based in the fact that Oryzon Genomics has a unique platform to discover biomarkers. Biomarkers are proteins or genes that can have certain changes in diseases. And these biomarkers, we were able to identify them, and we were also able to identify which subset of these biomarkers were, in addition, potential new therapeutical targets. That means proteins that we can modulate to try to slow down or to inhibit the progression of the disease. The idea is to move forward some of our programs till clinical phases in which you have the maximum value. But of course, that requires growth. And the growth is basically possible by doing organic growth or inorganic growth. One of the features of the Spanish biotech sector, the Catalan Biotech sector, is that it's very micronized. There are lots of very small companies, so we need to consolidate the sector. So we were very attentive to opportunities around. And to be able to convince the investors, we have been obliged to show them not only the track record, not only the new plans of the company and the new compounds, but also to show them that we have a seasoned executive management. And for that, we have been also importing talent from abroad, from the States. We have a director in intellectual property coming from a small multinational American company, but also in the business development area, with people coming from the industry, or in the financial area with people coming from La Caixa, for instance. We have also a scientific advisory board with specialists in the relevant areas that we are working in the company. And as a result of this speed up of the programs of the company, now we have one of the fastest expanding portfolio in patents. We have 23 patent families with 46 patent applications. In summary, 9 years after inception, with 3 funding rounds achieved, we are venture-backed, And now the company is very different to this company that we were starting 2 people. We have enough funds, capital and debt, to speed up operations and develop a strategic plan. We have a seasoned and skilled management. We have joint and continuous strategic thinking to evolve the business model. It's very important to be able to know where you have to position yourself to create more value for the shareholders.